수업 실현을 시작하겠습니다. Okay, class, let's start today's lesson with our lesson unit. So, what are we talking about in this unit? Yes, we are talking about future changes. What was it, everyone? Future changes. From what? Due to technologies. From technologies. 수업 실현을 시작하겠습니다. Okay, class. Let's start with today's lesson with 수업 실현을 시작하겠습니다. Okay, class. What was the unit title again? Right, future changes. Future changes. What was it? Through and technologies. Good. Technologies. And before we start today's lesson, let's turn to the page 71. Page 71, and we will have a speaking activity before we start today's lesson. So please turn to the page 71, and in 71, what can you find? Right, there is a talk together activity, and who wanna lead the direction today? Okay, Minju, go ahead. How will our lives change in the future? With your pair, talk about your ideas to each other and draw how they will change and take turns. So, class, can you guess what we will do? So, let me ask you a question. How will our lives change in the future? Have a brief moment individually to think about some changes, and because we will share your ideas with your partner, okay? So I will give some time to think about future changes, and go. Alright, time's up. Is there any interesting ideas? Let's share some of it. Okay, Minje, what is it? What was your idea about changes in our future? Oh, self-driving car. That's an interesting idea, Minje. Like this, we thought about some changes in our future, and now here's what we are going to do now. You will talk about your ideas to each other, and then after you listen to your pair's idea, what do you do? Can you guess in the material one? Right, there you go. You will try to draw following your partner's explanation, okay? Good. So, students A, you will explain your ideas, your imagination about the future, and student B over here, you draw a picture, okay? Good. Are you ready? We will have 3 minutes for first turn, okay? Ready? And go. And time's up, everyone. And now take turn and switch the words. And another 3 minutes and go. And stop, everyone. Let's share what you find. So any pairs to explain your imagination and drawings. Okay, Minji and Minjung pair, be my guest. And Minjung, could you show your drawing? And please explain this. Oh, that's interesting. You draw about the self-driving car and you're using your smartphone instead of driving. Oh, that's a good idea. Have a sit, please. Like this, class, we can imagine there are many changes we will face in our future. And did you know that like self-driving car is one of the example of the robots? Yes. So in this, we will move on to the reading activity, and in the reading, we will think about future changes through our robots, okay? So please turn to the page 72 now. Page 72, and in the page 72, what can you find? There you go. There is a reading material 2. And what is the title of today's reading? There you go, Minjae. Robots around us and present and future. So can you guess what we will talk about? Yes, we will talk about robots and maybe about our future. And for today's reading, we will have a group reading activity. So let's make group first. Let's make group first. As we have 30 students, we will make 5 members and 6 groups. So these 5 make group 5, 5, 5. Now we are all in groups. And as always, what do we do for the first reading? Yes, we do. You will find the main idea. So let's find the main idea first. And what is the main idea, class? Oh, is it a little difficult? In that case, let me give a question, and in this finding the answer, you will get the main idea, okay? So listen carefully. Here is my question for today's main idea. Listen carefully. Right. How will the robot change our life? That is today's question. How will the robots change our life? Good. So, are you ready to find the main idea? Okay, is there any question, everyone? Oh, Wonchun, you want to do the vocabulary learning first, so you want to learn some new words first. That's your turn. Now, class then, let's learn some new words first. So, what do we do, groups? Yes, every group, read through the passage and just let me know any new words you want to learn. Okay? So, is there any new words you want to learn? Right, Chohyun? You want to learn? What was it? Thank you. The disaster. Okay, disaster. Any other words, everyone? Just be my guest. Okay? Oh, Minjung, you want to learn emotion. Emotion, okay? And any others? Okay, I can hear you saying, oh, navigate. That's good words. Navigate. So before we find the main idea, let's find the meaning of new words first. Okay, let's start with disaster. Is there anyone trying to guess the meaning of disaster? Oh, it's a little difficult. So let me give you an example situation like this. In Korea, typhoon is one of the frequent disasters. Another, in Japan, tsunami and earthquake is one of the famous disasters. So now can you guess the meaning of disaster? Right, there you go, something we don't want, something dangerous, big events that comes to our life, such as typhoons, tsunamis, and right, there you go, COVID-19 was one of the disasters. Now you got the meaning of the disaster. Good. Now let's move on to the emotion. Is there any guesses? Right. Then let me write an emoticon for you. We use how do I feel? Which feeling can you guess from this emoticon? Yes, feel good. And what about this one? What about this one? You may feel, yes, this emoticon means feel sad. So we call this one emoticon, and this expresses what? Yes, our feeling. Now, can you guess the meaning of emotion? Any tries? Okay, Hyunyoung, what is it? Oh, it's related to our emoticons. Explains our feelings. So, emotion must be, yes, similar word is feeling. There you go. And Now you got the meaning of disaster, emotion, and the last one to navigate. Here's my example sentence and you will guess the meaning. Great, good. So my navigation tell me to turn left if I want to go to my school. Can you guess the meaning of navigation? My navigation machine tell me to turn left to go to my school. So now can you guess the meaning of navigate? So I could navigate correctly. Right, there you go, Chunhyun. You said to find the ways and go there. That's good one, Chunhyun. Like this, we all learned new words. And now, I guess we are ready to move on to the main idea reading. So, let's go back to our question. How the robot will change our life? If you find the answer for this, that could be the main idea, okay? We will have 5 minutes and in group, if you find the main idea, just underline, okay? Good. Ready? Go. And stop. Any tries for main idea? Okay, group 5, what was your choice? Okay, robots are making, oh, that's a good one. Robots are making, what did you say? Everybody, could you listen to them? Oh, make things faster and easier. That's a good one. Okay, the main idea is robots make things faster and easier. Right. So thanks to robot, we can lead more easier life, isn't it? Right. And now you find the main idea, but let's find one more thing. In this writing, the writer say about the effects of robots, show his own opinion. The writer, what did I say? Yes, the writer give us his own opinion. So try to find how the writer thinks about the effects of the robot. Okay? This time, yes, you may find the opinion in the last part. Maybe you can use it as a hint. Now this time discuss each other and find and underline the writer's opinion, okay? Good. Ready? Start. And time's up, everyone. Let's talk about the opinion. So, what is the writer's opinion? Was it positive? Was it negative? Or what? Okay, any tries? Yes, Minjung, what did you say? Oh, the writer said the important thing is, what is it? Yes, to find possible solution and ensure that robots are only for good. So the opinion is robots should be used only for good. Robots should be used. That's good answer, Minjung. So the writer feels that robots should be only for good purpose. Yes, like that. We read our passage and thought about many opinions about the effects of the robot. So about the effects of the robot, before we move on, let's think about the effects of the robot. What was the positive effects of the robot, everyone? Yes, as the main idea tells us, that they made our life a lot easier. That's good one. And were there any negative opinion about the effects of the robot in the writing? Did you find it? Oh, Jaewon, you find it out. What did it say? There you go. It says there is some problems such as threats to our job. Threats to our job and what else? There you go, Chonhyun. You said our job and safety. So robot could be dangerous or could be helpful for us, right? So now we talk about what you find about the effects of the robot. And now let's move on to our post-reading activity. And for this activity, we will turn to the page 73. So please turn to the page 73 and just let's look at the material first. So what can you find there? There is a chart and a direction. So group 1, could you read the direction aloud? Yes, it says complete the chart with the main functions of each robot and from the text. There you go. And now let's look at the table. What can you find in the table? Yes, it says types of robot. And on the right side, what can you find? Thank you, group 3. It says main functions. And class, what is the first robot? Home helper robot. And the last one is search and rescue robot. And do you remember these robots were in the reading passage? And there are so many functions. For example, let's do the home helper robot together. Home helper. Any functions for home helper robot? What did you find? Yes, sense the emotion. And what did we say? Sense the emotion and help cleaning. So main function is cleaning. And what was it? Yes, there you go. Sense the emotion. Like this, we can find main functions of each robot. Okay? So in group, try to fill out all the blanks, including the last part. In the last part, what does it say? Right, there you go. It says your robot. What should we do for your own robot? Can you guess? Can you find 4 interesting robots there? Yes, you did. Like, what is the first one? Yes, Chohyun, a robot counselor. And what about the second one? Yes, Minshik, there is a, you like the dog, don't you? Dog translator, and what else? Flying cars and time machine. Time machine. And you choose one of it, and you will describe your ideas. And for this, you will work in groups, and you will, what should we do? Yes, we fill the functions for each robot, and choose one robot, and think about their functions. And when you do this, you will try to write them down in sentences, okay? In sentences. Can you do this? Alright, are you ready to do this? Then we will have 10 minutes for this. And start. Okay, group 1. Oh, it's hard to choose because you have some disagreement about the robot to choose. So which one do you want to do? A robot counselor. What about you? Dog translator. In that case, you can split the team and do 2 robots. Or you can choose by using a vote. Okay, go ahead. And very close, everyone. In 3, 2, 1, stop. And now let's check your understanding about each robot's function. So let me give you a material. Right. And in this time, can you guess what we will do? What can you find in the material? Oh, so blanks. And can you guess what we will do? Do you remember we drew something previously? Yes, like this. You will try to draw how the robot works. Okay? So in group, try to draw how the robot works based on, yes, your description about main functions. So you will express the functions in drawing now. This activity is to check your understanding about each robot's function, okay? Are you ready? Yes. And we will have 5 minutes for drawing. And start. And now stop. Let's check your understanding. And here is what we're going to do. You will show some drawing and you will try to answer which robot you're talking about. So group 1, choose one drawing and show us. And other class, try to guess and write the answer. And group 1, what is that robot? Oh, the robot helper. Did you get the correct answer? Good. Let's move on to the next robot. Like this, we all checked our understanding about the functions of each robot. And now, here is the last activity. Is there any robot you liked, especially, particularly liked? Yes. Now, let's turn to the page 74 and we will have an individual writing. In this writing, can you guess what we will do? What can you find in the 74 page, the material 4? What is the direction? Who wants to read the direction? Okay, Sujong, go ahead. Write a story. What would you do in future with your robot in material 3? Okay, so what does it say? Write a story. What would you do with the robot? And it sounds a little difficult, isn't it? So here is the direction. Can you find the direction over there? And group 1, please read the first direction. It says a type of robot. So you will choose a type of robot first. And then group 3, please read the second direction. It says 2 things you would do in the future. So 2 things you would do in the future. First thing to do, 1, and thing to do, 2. So first thing, second thing. And what else can you find there? It says you should, okay, group 5, please be my guest. Reasons to the robot would make the world better. Reasons for why the robot is good for our world. So here is our construction. In your writing, you will include what? First, choose a type of robot, and what else would you do? A thing to do, 2 things to do. And here's a hint. When you write 1 and 2 things to do, what can you include? Can you guess? Yes, the main functions. You will explain us some functions and what are you going to do with the functions. And as for the last part, here is one thing to check. We are dealing, do you remember we are using these forms in this unit? Blah blah would be if and if we had. So try to use this expression when you describe some reasons, okay? And one last direction. How many sentences can you write? At least 4 sentences, right? So try to write at least 4 sentences, okay? So here is the guidelines for you. And just in case, I prepared a model writing using the helper robot, and we will have 10 minutes for writing, okay? Just let me know if you need any help. And start. Okay. Okay, Minje, how can I help you? Oh, you can use for the expression something. So with soccer robot, what can you do? Playing soccer would be, you want to say playing soccer, so you say playing soccer. What else then? Would be what? Enjoyable. Good word choice. Keep going. If you had the robot, right? Have the robot. Yes, have the robot. Keep going, Minje. Very good one. And almost done, everyone. Very close in 3, 2, 1. Stop. to where? Yes, to our class cloud platform. So make sure you submit it before we end this class. And let's think about a little reflection time about what language you use. For you, wasn't it a little difficult to use this expression? Okay, indeed, it was. So, I have noticed some of you use a little difficulty using this expression. So, I found expression like this. Playing would be in funnier. Fun would be fun if you use instead of had, some of you use have. And how can we correct this one? We will use, yes, Grammar Master Tay, thank you. You said we will use had. And is there any specific reason for this? Yes, Tay, because this thing still doesn't happen. So, we will, when we say about something doesn't happen yet, but in our expect something, you use had instead of have, right? You remember it. Other than that, your writing follows neat construction, and I was so impressed about your writing improvements. 이상입니다.